Hi there and welcome to my tutorial about this song Sparks by Coldplay. I saw that some of you requested a tutorial, so I thought to myself, why not? This song is actually fairly simply structured. It's actually very few chords in there, and which is great in some sense because it allows for some variation. So I played this song in D minor or F major, if you will, which is 1/4 higher than the original. Now, why is that? Because originally I learned this song on the baritone ukulele, which is tuned like a guitar, and I just transferred it to the concert ukulele, to the G tuning. Okay, so just let's jump right into it. So let's start with the very beginning. So it starts with D minor, which is 2-2-1-0, and then it goes to a kind of diminished version where kind of diminished D minor chord. I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm not an expert when it comes to proper naming of harmonies. And it's this one, which is then 2-1-1-0. And it requires some finger shifting there. So I go with the third finger on the second fret instead of the second, and then I move the second up here on the first fret of the E string, and index finger on the first fret of the C string. And then we move back, and then we go to F7. So we just move the third finger one fret up to the third fret of the C string. And then the next chord, I don't know the proper naming, but it goes like this: 4-2-1-0. Sounds nice. Actually, it sounds even nicer with an upstroke. So. And yeah, I played with the pinky, first finger. And then, so next chord is we move down one fret, so we go to the third finger on the third fret, which is B flat major 7. And then we go back to F. So once again. And then the actual verse begins. Yeah, that was the first part. Now moving over to the verse. So it's actually pretty simple in terms of the chords again. So it's just in terms of the chords. It's F, D minor, F, D minor, then B flat major 7, and then again F. And what I do in the verse is I try to incorporate two different components of the song. So on the one hand, the bass line, which plays ba-boom, bum, bum, bum. It's a very nice bass line. And yeah, you can incorporate this into this into the chord. So it is so the melody goes hammer on, first to third, and then back. So on the E string, sorry. And then empty C string, and then second fret on the G string. And it's actually already in there, this one in the chord. So I play, sorry. Yeah, and so actually then I play D minor 7 instead of just D minor. And I play it with a collapsed second finger. So 2, 2, 1, 3. Okay, and then Chris Martin starts singing, "Did I drive you away?" or something like that. And so his melody is so we play on the A string, 0, 3, 8, 7, and then moving down to the E string on the 5th fret. And then it goes further. I always look out for, out for you. So 5th fret on the E string, 5th fret on the C string, and then second fret on the C string again. And yeah, applying this to our chords, or mixing this with our chords would be, so we can also play the F up here, so 5, 5, 5, 8, and then we go to D minor, which can also be played up here, the 7, 5, 5, 5. So we F with an empty A string, then 3rd, then we move over to the different chord shape. Okay, and then next bit, move out, and then we just play the C string in that chord, and then we go to B flat major 7. It's down there. And then Chris Martin sings something like "Oh," which is quite nice. And this can be played in this chord by just collapsing your index finger, because it's an empty string usually, and then someone you know, and then yeah, then I play the 3rd fret on the E string, and then back to F. Once again. Right? And then we go into the chorus again, or for the first time actually, which is basically the very first part of the piece. And for this transition I use the F sus4 chord in between, which is playing the 3rd fret on the G string instead of the 2nd fret in this chord shape, like. Right, so we came from here. And then we play the 1st bit again. So it's basically the very same part. And then the same thing again, but when you want to incorporate Chris Martin singing, we have to concentrate on what he's actually singing. So he's singing, right? We've got this D minor chord. So far everything is just as it was before. And then we play the F7, and then we play the 3rd fret on the E string, right? And then we go to this weird chord, whose name I don't know, right? So. And then I play D minor 7 because Chris Martin's tone makes it a D7 actually. And this is pretty hard because now I have to do this finger transition again, which I messed up earlier. Right. So I keep the pinky on the 3rd fret of the A string. Bit of a stretch. And then Chris Martin sings, and we do the same, right? Like, sorry. And so we play our F7, and then 3rd fret, 1st fret on the A string, and this leaves us room for moving our hand around and relax for a second, and then we transition to this weird chord again, and then back to B flat major 7. Okay, and then there's this the second version of the verse, which is so Chris Martin sings. I won't let you down. So, and it's actually, so the beginning is pretty similar, like, and then we stay on this F major 7 chord for a while, and then we transition to a D minor 9 then, because this is the 9th of the D minor chord, and we need to change it to a D minor chord, right? So this leads me to use my middle finger and place it right here on the 7th fret as the 3rd finger. It's a pretty weird barcode, but you get used to it. I mean, you could just as well play it like this. Depends on the size of your ukulele, by the way. So so I would on a baritone ukulele, for example, I would play the chord like this. But as this is a bit more crowded, I play it like that, and it's much more comfortable. So this is the figure. And then in that case, you can also release your middle finger because it's the same tone, right? Yes. And then this is actually the hardest transition of the song, at least of my version, as you may have noticed from my cramped up playing. Then we go to B flat 9, due to the melody Chris is singing. He sings. So we start here. So 3, 2, 1, 3. So release our pinky. And play it then on the first fret of the A string with our index finger. Release it again. And third fret of the E string. Right. This is pretty hard, and yeah, I also kind of messed it up. It's never perfect actually, but nothing's ever perfect, right? Okay, and then that's almost it. And at the very end of the song, Chris sings, "I saw sparks," and then the bass again, ding, 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 ding. And I implemented it like this. So. So we come from the a B flat major 7. Okay, no, then the next chorus is about to start. So like. This is it, sorry. And then we play. So we keep this chord. And so we play A string, C string, and then we go back to our F chord. Then again we release our pinky. Play the empty string again. So empty string A, second fret C string, and then we go back to F. This is the I saw sparks, boom 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 boom. I saw sparks, boom 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 boom. I saw sparks. And that's it. Yeah, I hope you like it. I hope you have fun practicing the song and develop your own ideas, which is always nice. And see you soon.